everybody, welcome to Athletic Essentials. I'm Leona Moat at ATC and an essential oil enthusiast. Today we're going to talk about what to do for a shoulder labrum tear. A lot of times it's called a slap tear, which stands for the superior labrum anterior posterior, so it's usually the superior part. Basically, I tore my labrum about 9 months ago in a Spartan race on the rig. I actually was reaching to grab one of the vertical pole things. I slipped off it, and I still was holding onto the ring with this arm, and I yanked it back, and I kind of jerked, and it just sort of ripped my shoulder. And anyway, I thought it was never going to get better. I considered doing surgery. I didn't have to do surgery. That's the cool thing. But I did these rehab exercises and used an essential oil blend that I totally love, and I'm going to share with you today. So first off, when you tear your shoulder, usually they immobilize it for quite some time, for probably, and if you get surgery, it's for sure 6 weeks in a sling where they immobilize it. But usually you just can't move your arm. So I couldn't move my arm for a couple days, and then I knew I wanted to get right back into rehab because World Championships was 5 weeks away, and I wanted to try to at least be back to do that. And so I went right in and did some passive range of motion. That's where you don't move it with your own muscles, but I just kind of hooked. I put my arm up on like a handle in the weight room, and I just let it pull me up slowly, and so I didn't actually have to move it. So passive range of motion is the very first thing that you'll do when you get into your rehab program. But anyway, I jumped right into rehab just because I kind of had an idea of what I had done, and so I'm just going to go over some of the rehab exercises for this labrum tear. The first thing, so basically, I'm just going to grab my Stroops band. Now, right off, when I started doing these exercises, it was to be able to do it with resistance, and so you're going up like this, but at first I couldn't use any resistance. I was just trying to move my arm to this point with nothing in it, and that's where you'll start. You just so anyway, the motion first. So the motion this way. You're going to just do these little exercises, and it seems really simple when your shoulder doesn't hurt, but when you can't move your arm, it's pretty painful. So you're going to just start. I'm just stepping on my Stroops band here, and you're just going to pull up. You want to keep your thumb facing the ceiling. You want to keep it up. If it's any other way, it's pinching something in there. You want to have that up. So you're going to just go ahead, and you're going to just come straight up. You only need it to be up here. You don't need to be coming like clear up like this. You can just come up right here, and then so you can do that 10 times or whatever you feel like you can do. Everything should be pain-free. You should not be doing anything that's causing pain. If it's causing pain, you're not quite ready for it yet. So basically, you come up. You're gonna do this. You can do it. I usually did like 3 sets of 10. Not all at the same time. I did like 1 set. But anyway, and then you can come out here like 45-degree angle. Same thing. Just a straight arm, pull up like that, and then out here like so, completely level like this. And then you go back like this. So you're gonna grab your Stroops, and you're gonna do more just like a posterior deltoid motion. That was actually the easiest one for me at the very beginning, but everybody's will be a little bit different. So those are like the first most simple exercises. The other thing I forgot to tell you, very first off, you're going to actually just swing your arm. You're just going to hang it there, and just you can sway it back and forth, like side to side, front to back, or and then you can actually do kind of a circular movement this way and then back like this. So those are all really good. What happens is there's just a ton of impingement in there. So you can't, usually there's like this arc that you just can't move. So from here to about here, you can't move your arm through that motion. And it's really painful. But anyway, so then the next one is going to be, I'm going to actually sit down for this one. You can just strap your resistance band around your feet, and you're just going to do like a row, and you just pull that, and you really want to keep your scapula, your shoulder blades close together in the back, because you're kind of just working those back muscles to kind of hold everything together. And then you do this. You're going to come up and around your back, and if you want, you grab your band, and you're just going to like you're going to have your arms straight out like this, and you're going to kind of punch. You're going to kind of punch it. So you're just going to punch. So you kind of just are extracting those shoulder blades out a little bit. So you're just sort of punching through that. And this exercise, like some people's bands, they can actually just take it and do like this motion. I felt like it worked better if I strapped it to a table or a chair. So I'm going to strap it to the piano bench right here. And is what I would do. Or you can find a bar or something. And this is just these are your rotator cuff muscle exercises. So you're going to actually so you're out like this, and you're just going to pull it across, just like this. And then your other side, you're going to actually pull out. So you're getting that outward, and then you switch sides to do both arms. So then you would turn around and do opposite. So you're going out with this one instead of in. And then across with this one. So you just switch sides like that. And then for the last, just stay where you're at. And then the last one, you could do this like on a big the big TheraBalls, the big therapeutic balls. It works really anywhere that you can get on a bench, and you can just lay down. You can get really light weights, or you don't even have to have a weight, but you're just going to bring your arms out like this with and try to hold it. That one hurt probably. That was the hardest one for me to do later. That was the last one that I could actually do. And you can do that out here, back here, up here. That one really hurt. And then, but that's the first, those are the first initial exercises you're going to do with a labrum tear. And my essential oil blend that I used was, basically I made a little roller bottle where I put birch, deep blue, I used the wintergreen, basil, marjoram, and sandalwood. So the sandalwood is super great for a cartilage support. So you want to put this on. I actually rubbed the sandalwood on. Everything else I made in a little roller bottle with a fractionated coconut oil. But it's really good for cartilage support, as well as basil is super good for healing. And marjoram happens to be really great for anything muscular, and it's just a good muscle support and anything joint and muscular. Wintergreen is good for any sort of pain. It just helps support that, your body in pain. And then the birch and deep blue rub also as well. They just help with that sort of injury. So I put all those just in a roller bottle because I didn't want to be spending all day like dumping, one drop every time. So I would just roll it right on my shoulder, right around wherever it hurt. And then I would just top it off so that with a deep blue rub. And I kind of put this on there to sort of seal those oils in there. Mostly because they just evaporate away pretty quickly without something. This is just more of a cream. And that is really what I did. I think I took one ibuprofen the whole time throughout my injury, and the rest of the time it was just all oils and some like fish oil supplements and stuff like that for inflammation. But But thanks for joining us today. I hope you learned something and some different things that you can do for a shoulder tear, shoulder labrum tear. Talk to you later.